Baby.
I go hard in the paint. I go hard in the paint. I'm ducked off where the loud is legal. Right next door to Cali where the work a lot cheaper. Take you back in the trap in the 86 Regal. With a pocket full of stones booming like it was legal.
Ooh, man, that's hot.
Man, that's fire, boy.
Every time it hits, man, I want to keep listening to that shit. All right. Hey, welcome to the Man Cave, man. Thank you very much for tuning in and checking us out. Just want you to know one thing, man. Whatever happens here in the Man Cave, you know.
Stay right here in the man cave, man. Y'all know what it is.
Damn right, man. And today we're going to finish our Walking Dead discussion here, our retrospective on the whole series. We're going to let Suave go first because he got something to share with us. Come on.
First of all, I don't even think the people know who we are, man. So it's your boy Suave.
Hey, I'm labeled right under me, man. So I'm SPG.
You got the label right there. So, man, let's jump it off. So now we have these new villains, a whole nother beast. They called the whisperers, the zombie whisperers, man. And at first it appeals to Eugene that these zombies have upgraded, what I'm saying? They are mutated, they evolved, what I'm saying? And because he hear in a horde of zombies voices, some voices being said amongst the zombies. He's looking and he's being chased. Him and Rosetta is being chased by these zombies. And they're like, man, they both hear these zombies chase them to a barn. Now Rosetta gets away and she goes get help. Eugene hides under the barn, and the horde keeps circling like they're looking for Eugene. So we get in, we got Daryl and his crew, Jesus, and another person I cannot remember, all come to try to rescue Eugene. So they get there, they get Eugene. Eugene said, hey, something crazy is going on. Rosetta back at the camp, like, hey, we got to go save Eugene because something weird going on. Everybody come. Who goes with her? A group of people goes with her. Also follow Daryl. Daryl gets Eugene. Jesus gets Eugene. They come out. They have a plan. Okay, look, we're gonna lead the herd this direction. I want you to take Eugene and everybody to safety. So Daryl and his dog create a distraction. They use fireworks. They use all this noise to get the zombies to come their way. What the zombies do? They come their way, but then all of a sudden they go back the other direction. So Daryl's like, hold on, something's going wrong. Fast forward, we find out that in this battle of fighting the horde, Jesus is doing the last stand so everybody can get away.
Spectacular moment.
I know. I mean, he is like slaying them back and forth all by himself.
Jesus
There's one zombie.
Kind of like Bruce Lee. He does.
You know
kicks.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, like he was Fly, man. I love that character. Go ahead,
dude. He was awesome, man. A great martial artist in this series. He go to do the final finish on this one last zombie, and this zombie ducks and stab him in the back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, and also whisper in his ear while he's dying, "You need to stay off our land." And he's like, "What?" Everybody hears it. They rush in, they take that zombie down. They find out that amongst these zombies, these are humans wearing zombie skin.
Yep.
And they learn to communicate and control these zombies to do what they want to do.
That's
so
creepy as hell.
Right. So in all this mess and whatnot, they said Daryl and Michonne, they set up a trap. They said, hey, if they're in the midst of them and they're humans, we're gonna find them out. So Daryl gets his bow. And it's a group of zombies. He shoot one of them in the leg. Okay, that's a zombie. He shoot another one in the leg. That's a human being. He starts screaming. So the zombies end up attacking that person. He was like, no, that's more than it. Michonne is on the other side of the bridge. They can't run back that way. And you can't run because then the zombies are going to know that you're not one of us. So Michonne coming in from the back, he keeps shooting them in the leg. And then there's this one female she's like giving up. Hey, I give up. You know what I'm saying? And they killed off the rest of the zombies. Take that one as a prisoner. Get them in the jail cell. Get her in the jail cell, and then they find out
Oh yeah.
that
The
this
leadership come for
prisoner,
her. Oh yeah.
exactly, this prisoner belongs to is the daughter of the leader of this whole new clan of zombie whisperers. So she's not really giving in any information. Matter of fact, she's
And
like giving them fake.
shout out to Samantha Morton for playing Alpha. She played a very freaky character, man.
Very well.
Very
Oh
well.
yeah. So as SPG just released, the leader of this new enemy is called Alpha. She is the number one ruthless captain, if you would, and she know how to play the field. She is
Oh
not
yeah.
weak or to
No.
be underestimated by any means necessary.
No,
I'm gonna give
in
you a
their
great
group,
example.
she kind of brainwashed the group into the it's almost a religion being a whisperer.
Like a coat,
Yes, yes, yes.
like a
And
coat.
she grooms these people, and then when they become part of the thing, she's got mass control over everyone. Like she
hmm
is the alpha, if
Yeah.
like literally.
And you can't have alpha without beta. So she
No, you
has a
can't.
backup. She has a backup. Her number two is beta, of course, and
Yep.
he's definitely the
Ryan Hurst,
muscle.
Ryan Hurst from Sons of Anarchy, Opie. It's a
hmm
fantastic show, but he killed it as Beta Man.
He does.
Creepy, that long ass beard he's got. Oh
Yep.
man, that dude looked
Yep.
scary as hell.
So she I'm gonna fast forward you more.
Okay.
She goes on and she eventually get her daughter back, right? Now, in the midst of this, her daughter has fell in love with someone, the king, is
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel
Yep.
son. Well, they adopted him and Carol adopted the what is his name? I can't remember his name. I
Oh,
can't remember his
the
name.
boy.
The boy. Yeah, I
Oh,
cannot remember his name.
jeez.
But anyway, their son. Um, Alpha don't like this. The son followed them to the camp, get captured by Beta, and trying to get information. You know, so there's no information. Daryl comes to the rescue. Daryl and the lady that knows sign like she's deaf. They come to the rescue, save them. They get
Ezekiel and Carol's son was Henry.
Henry. I knew it
Yes.
started with H.
Yep.
Henry. So uh, Henry, Daryl, and the Alpha's daughter, and also the lady that's deaf, they set up a trap
Connie.
because they
Yes.
know that the herd is following them. So they get in this building and they were like, "Hey, we got the upper hand because we know the zombies can't climb up. We blocked the way."
Yep.
Plan works great.
Yeah,
In
and
this plan, they take them down.
Daryl almost takes Beta out. Matter of fact,
Exactly. He
if this
throws
would
them
have
down an
happened,
elevator shaft.
yeah, man, if this would have happened to a normal dude, not Beta, but a normal dude, he wouldn't have got up again, man. He
He
got
wouldn't have got up.
stabbed and
He wouldn't have got
kicked
up.
down an elevator shaft. I mean, he fell and hit the bottom and bounced and didn't move.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
like
felt about so. Just to be realistic speaking,
like
he
25
felt at
feet.
least like 3 flights. It wasn't that far. It
Yeah,
was about 3 flights because anything deeper than that, he would have definitely broke his back.
yeah. Oh, dude, he should
Uh,
have broke his face. He fell on his face. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
face down.
theoretically speaking, theoretically speaking, but this is a TV show.
Correct.
Things
You got to
happen.
suspend your
You know.
disbelief. Yeah, you do.
Exactly. So just fast forward all this. In the meantime, before I get back to that, they end up defeating Beta and getting home. Right
Yep.
now, what everyone don't know that Negan is still at this camp, prisoner.
Yep.
And Negan gets out to see the world for what it is now. He escapes and he finds out that there's nothing out here for me.
Right.
His kingdom that he had is gone. He was like, "Hey, might as well go back to the cell." He goes back to the cell. They looking at it like, "Oh well, you just assembled. You here. We're
He
gonna
even
keep you alive."
he begs
Carol,
before Maggie disappears and runs off. He begs her to kill him. He's so tired of
exactly,
being in that cell.
exactly.
But he does get his chance to get out, and yeah, he realizes that there's nothing out there
hmm
for him. There's nothing to go to.
Exactly.
Yeah, the sanctuary's gone. Like
hmm So, getting back into that, I brought on Negan for a good reason. So there's a slight battle with Daryl and Alpha. But
Mhm.
before that, Negan eventually feels like, well, you know what? Staying here, I'm unwelcome. Out there, I'm unwelcome. I'm just gonna go somewhere and just find my own way. So he gets out, finds his own way, and he has a guy that was his father was in the Saviors,
Saviors. Yep.
and so he wanted to be just like Negan them. He wanted to be just like them. They run up on a family, a daughter, no, a mother and a son.
Yep.
And Negan is not in the mood to be the old Negan. He's not
No.
into he has this
He's
one
changed.
rule. He
He's
has this
changed.
one rule that he will never cross. And he don't kill kids. So
Right.
this guy thinking that he's gonna impress Negan, he go and kill the mother and the son and that was lost. They were just trying to find a good, nice home to get away from all the zombies and stuff.
Yep.
He go and kill them. Negan
Negan
don't
ain't
like
having
it.
that.
Nah,
No, he
he
ain't
ain't
having
having it
that.
at all. So he get a metal rod or something, and he kills. He beats this guy down to death.
Yep.
After that, Negan said, "You know what? I'd have had enough." He
Well,
goes into
what was really interesting about that part in the series is that
go for it.
Negan was basically killing his own self, his
Oh
old
yeah,
self. You
oh
know,
yeah.
like in a certain sense, because
Because
the
he
guy
took the
was
jacket.
definitely
He
yeah.
took the jacket. Left. He left Lucille though.
Yes, he
The
did.
new Lucille.
Right. Yep. Yep.
you know so he left that past behind. It was so iconic because that was a symbol of him leaving the past behind him.
Yep.
you know um Moving on, he goes into Alpha's territory, get caught on purpose.
Yep.
He go through this whole initiation that they sent him through, and he's passing with flying colors.
Oh yeah.
Anything they put him in, which is Beta, is in charge of this whole initiation thing because they trying to figure out, can we trust him? You
Right.
know,
Yep.
Negan said he passed everything, and on top of that, Negan says, "Look, you
I know
have
who.
someone
Yeah.
behind enemy lines, behind in our camp that's a traitor." And you
Yep.
pointed him out. You said, "I don't know the facts, but if I could just noticing everything is going on, I'll say this person who is Gamma,
Yep.
introduced as Gamma. Now, Gamma had a sister that had a little baby.
Yep.
And when they went to go get Alpha's daughter, the
From
baby
Hilltop.
started
Yep.
crying. They set the
It
baby, her
shows how
sister.
it shows how brutal the society is. Oh, you
Yeah,
can't keep your baby quiet. Well, put the baby down so the zombies eat it so we can get away. That's pretty
exactly.
brutal. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, of course, Daryl and a few other people save the baby. The deaf lady saves the baby.
Connie, yes.
Fast forward, that mother that had that kid was going through some psychological things related to losing her child. You know,
Absolutely.
they put her to the test to see what her loyalty was, and Alpha pretty much dressed up as a zombie that had um, a something that you would carry a baby with in the front. You
Hmm.
know, she started losing her mind and wanted to take out that zombie. She go top of Alpha and everything, not knowing that it's Alpha, and the sister pulls the older sister down on the ground, and she get ate up by zombies.
Yep.
Save for life. She chose Alpha over her sister, and not knowing what that would do to her
Yep.
mentally.
And
So
what made Gamma work with the people at Hilltop and betray the cult of the Whispers is that that baby was still alive, and
exactly.
she felt bad about killing her sister for that group, and she wanted to have more communication or be close to the baby. So they kind of
Hmm.
made a backroom deal, and that's how they got their mole.
Right. So Negan picks up on this. He tells Alpha. Alpha tells Beta to test it out to see what's going on. He does that, and Beta is good at what he do. He
Yeah, he got
finds out
right
that
in there,
she's a
didn't he?
traitor. Yeah, he got right on in.
He
Found
got
out
right
she was
into
a
Hill
traitor.
or not Hilltop,
What was
Alexandria.
it? Alexandra.
Yeah, he got right in
Oh,
there.
bag up. I gotta say something that's very important before I end my part of it.
All right.
Alpha is a person that whatever she say goes. So, and she's gonna make a statement. So, what she do is she takes out a few people, cut their heads off, kidnap them, murder
Oh
them,
yes.
cut their heads off, and put them on stakes. And she showed Daryl, "Hey, Daryl, I have an army." She shows Daryl thousands of
Yes.
zombies that
A
she's
whole
ready to move at any moment.
like a
And
mega
her,
herd, like a mega
exactly,
herd. And
exactly.
the head she cut off, she sticks on these pikes, and that
Hmm.
is the new border. Do not
That is the
cross
new
it.
order.
If
That's
you
her
cross into
land.
our lands, this is going to happen
Hmm.
again. We're at
And she
war.
told Daryl where the border is.
And,
Now,
and what's
he
interesting
instructed
about
her.
the whispers is that they migrate. So
Oh
in the
yeah.
summer they'll be there. In the winter they go down to like Florida, and then they come
Hmm.
back. So like
Hmm.
they kind of migrate, which is pretty interesting for that group.
Right. So in this, Daryl, Carol, and I think Michonne, and all the big hard hitters are captured by Alpha because they're trying to find these. Um, they trying to why did they get captured? I can't remember
Okay,
why they
well,
get
okay,
captured.
this is what basically happened. Alpha almost kills Daryl, and the daughter sides with Daryl and saves him, and
Mm,
both of them survive. Alpha and Daryl survive, but Daryl knows there's this massive mega herd out there, so they
mm-hmm,
go looking for the mega herd. But Alpha has hidden them in caves, and they go
mm-hmm.
into the cave to try to find the herd to kill them, so that they're not a threat, and then they can take out the whispers. But little do they know, they all get trapped in the cave.
Right. So hold on, back up. The people that she killed, I'm only going to mention one person. You can go back and look at this episode, guys, so
Mhm.
anybody watching. But the one main person that's going to turn this thing into chaos and now it's war, it was Henry.
Yep.
She had Henry head up there on the thing, and he is dead and gone, man. And
And Carol
Carol is
freaks out.
feeling,
Oh
she is
man.
heartbroken. She is heartbroken. The
And
kingdom was coming together. She was just really enjoying her life as being the queen and
being a
wife of
mom again.
Ezekiel, being a mom,
Yep.
and Alpha took all that away.
Yep.
So Carol, if you follow up Carol, her character, she is not the one to be played with. And
No.
now you have
No.
broken all the shackles on her. She has no shackles on her now.
Yep.
She's ready to do whatever it takes to get Alpha. And
Absolutely.
she shows that throughout the episodes. And
Yeah.
you need to watch that, the way she
She's
handles
willing
herself.
to risk herself and everyone else to get it out
Hmm.
because she wants it that bad.
Nothing matters anymore. Nothing
Right.
matters anymore. So speed up on that.
We got to get to
Negan,
the Negan part. Yeah,
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 yeah.
man.
Negan tells Alpha this information, and Alpha, because he has passed all these tests and shown his loyalty, she gives her body to Negan. Negan thinks it's a trick. Like, hey, are you gonna kill me after I do this, or what? What's the trick? You know, now they do the do,
Dude,
and
not only that, but when the image of them standing next to each other naked, about ready to embrace each other, man, they
yeah,
were filthy, they were nasty.
nasty,
Oh, dude,
disgusting.
it was disgusting, bro. It was
I couldn't
disgusting.
even imagine it. So I'm
Oh,
gonna let my
dude.
boy SPG take it from here
All right, man.
and
So
take it away, bro.
Negan laid with this nasty woman, man. And I don't know how he did it, man, but he did. I mean, they live out in the woods. There ain't no shower happen. The only time this chick washes when she crosses a stream, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But man, was that disgusting. But it left an impression on me. But all right, so Negan ends up killing Alpha, and
Mm.
he slits her throat. She's dead. She's gone. He takes her head and gives it to Carol or whatever, because that was kind of the behind the scenes deal. You go take care of Alpha, and we'll welcome you back into the community.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so Negan kills her, and Beta freaks out. Beta gets a hold of her because they stick her head right on the fence. She's
On
saying,
this,
"Hey,
of course.
yeah,
Like,
man,
hey, this is this
tit
is
for tat,
this is war.
yeah." So Beta freaks out. He's talking to this head that is obviously not talking back to him. He's losing touch with reality. He's literally standing in front and with a bunch of zombies, and he thinks they're literally talking, but they're not. It's in his mind. Anyway, Daryl. Okay, so the rest of the Whisperers, they descend on the rest of our survivors, and they try to bring in a herd and they try to wipe him out at a hospital. I think it is an old abandoned hospital. Anyway, uh, Beta is defeated, and in spectacular way, Daryl sticks two knives right in his cheekbones, like down under his eyes. It was
Mm.
amazing. Um,
Ain't no
and
surviving that, brother.
yeah, so that was it for basically the Whisperers. They clean them up really quick. Now I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Basically, the next thing we have is the Commonwealth, and I don't really like the Commonwealth. They're kind of stormtrooper esque. So this is where I'm gonna shit on the series just a little bit. They killed off Carl, which made Rick want to leave. Rick left, which made Michonne take off and leave. There was rumors that Rick was going to have three movies, and they were going to do three movies. They were going to be produced or distributed by Paramount, I think, and they should have already have filmed these movies. So The Walking Dead is about to end. There's 8 episodes left from where season 11 left off. And there's 8 episodes left. So in 8 episodes, they have to wrap up all the storylines for everyone still on the show. And what? How can you end a show without bringing Rick back to be with his family again? How can you end the show without having Daryl realize that Rick is alive or whatever? So I don't see them ending this in a good way. What I mean by that is they're rushing to the finish line now rather than gliding across it. You know, they lost Rick. Rick's not coming back, and if he does, it'll be for one episode in the finale.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and these movies never materialized. I would have loved to have seen Rick movies, but I actually don't think they're coming at all. And what's your opinion if they end The Walking Dead? Oh, my volume is really low. I'm sorry about that. Let me turn that up just a little bit. Okay, so what happens in your mind if they end the show and don't bring Rick back at all? Don't say anything. They have like a 2-second clip of Rick at the end doing something in another country, and then we're supposed to wait for the movies. Will you be okay with that?
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Walking Dead has kind of lost its fame. Like there's
Yes.
been so many seasons, so much going on. To bring a movie back like that, I don't think
I mean,
anyone
they're
be
trying to
really.
push it. Yeah, they're trying to push it in the theaters like a blockbuster movie. Here's my
Uh-huh.
problem with that. AMC has their own network. Why in the hell didn't they make one or two made for TV movies starring
Mm-hmm.
Rick and Michonne? And then right now, in the off season, before the last 8 episode show, they could have played them for us
Yeah.
and got all kinds of advertisements for it. They could have put it on AMC Plus first and then
Mm-hmm.
put it on their channel. I just think that they shit the bed, and I think why they did is because of Frank Darabont. Frank Darabont was the showrunner and writer for season 1 and 2, and producer and director and all that stuff. He wore many hats, and they fired him during season 2. He won his lawsuit. He sued them, and he won like $1 billion. So what AMC is trying to do, or it's either $1 billion or hundreds of millions of dollars he won. So what
Either way, a win
yeah,
is a
that's
win, brother.
hey, yeah, exactly. So what I think is that AMC want to take characters like Daryl and Carol, minus Carol now because she's been axed. She's not going to be in the Daryl show. So before the series has even ended, they're talking about a spin-off series with Daryl and Carol. And Carol, the actress that plays Carol, said she's not going to be in it. So it's just Daryl now. Then they
Mm.
said there was going to be these 3 movies with Rick, and I just don't think this stuff is coming. If I don't know, man. I just don't. And the reason, to get back to my point, the reason I think they're doing it is because if they use Daryl and the spinoff becomes super popular, they will not have to pay Frank Darabont zip. Neither will
Wow.
they. Neither will they have to pay Robert Kirkman any money because Robert Kirkman didn't make up that character. Daryl and his brother Merle were made for the show. They
Mm.
were new characters. So they want to take those characters that they don't owe any money for using and start using them. Now, the
Mm-hmm.
Rick, if they use Rick in the movies, they are going to have to pay royalties and stuff like that. But I'm just not sure that's going to happen. I think when they
I,
killed Carl, they killed their show a little bit. I really
yeah,
do.
I think that it is smart to make a movie and not, weasel your way in to where you don't have to pay someone to create those characters. That's cool. That's smart. but at the same time, you got Rick as being your headliner. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I mean, people like Daryl. Daryl's cool. You know, he's great. He's a great character. But it's like they made a video game, and I don't think the video game did that well on it.
No.
And it was just a
It was a
Daryl
cash
video
grab.
game.
Yeah,
You know what
it
I'm
was
saying?
it was a cash grab too. It wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna flop, man. It's gonna.
Well,
That's my
this is
opinion.
all
That's
I
my
got to say.
opinion.
This is basically my last thought on it, and we can end it or leave it here. But like, you cannot have an 11-year show end it badly and then expect people to turn up to the theater to finish the show to figure out where the story went. That's unacceptable. And
Hmm.
they've also branched out with like the World Beyond, and the World Beyond is a standalone show. Like as an example, the CRM took Rick. We have not seen the CRM. The CRM is not a part of the Commonwealth. I don't know, man. The only way I can see any of this happening is if they shoehorn a bunch of shit in at the end, and it's just sad. I think that
You
they're gonna shit
you
the
haven't
bed.
hold that how you can see it happening. I don't see it happening at all, brother.
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
mean, the TV shows are to me gonna bring you more bang for your buck because you can keep people on edge for a
True.
long period of time doing
Take
TV
the
show, but
take that
you're not
the
wrapping anything up. So
what
it's
was it?
like,
The
well,
end of
look, we
season
don't want to
4
watch a movie.
when they had everybody over the troughs at Terminus.
Hmm.
That was good TV. That was
Yeah.
exciting TV. It just don't feel like that no more. And now they're
Mm-mm.
running around the Commonwealth and people are talking about we have to earn money, we have to buy stuff. I'm sorry, man. If zombies are walking around and the
I'm
world
not
fell
thinking
to
about it.
shit, nobody's talking about money.
I'm not thinking
Nobody.
about it.
Nobody. And if you did create a community and you started talking about money, they'd leave. They'd be like, "What the fuck is this
I'm
dude
gone.
talking about?"
I'm like,
Yeah,
look, I just got away from that and was thankful not to
yeah.
have bills. And now you're gonna bring bills back? Oh no, oh no.
Yeah, it's just silly, man. And Fear the Walking Dead, we're gonna discuss that too. That's a
Oh
bigger
yeah.
shit show.
Oh yeah.
But I hope the Walking Dead ends good. I hope we do get the Rick movies. But the way they showed at the end of the World Beyond, they had a little 2-minute cut scene at the very end of the show after the credits rolled that showed somebody in Europe. Um, and it showed the zombies in Europe, and they're a variant, meaning they move much like the World War Z zombies. They're fast and strong,
Mm,
and they turn quick. A dude shot the chick, and she turned in like seconds, and then she
mm.
turned and ran and beat at the door. And what they're trying to do is create stronger, faster zombies so they can do a big budget movie and have it be like World War Z. And I think they're going to fail on that. I really do.
Yeah, I think that they probably should have went along with the whole instead of creating these whisperers and whatnot, they probably should have went with hey, zombies are evolving and you know what I'm saying
Yep.
they're now communicating with each other, yada yada. That would have been better than you creating a zombie that's already been around. You know,
Yeah.
we got
Well,
we got 28 days later, we got
well,
28 weeks later, we got
the thing I hate the
Resident
most,
Evil, you know what I'm
the thing I
saying?
hate the most is um a story that doesn't have an end. And
Hmm.
and I think that's where they're going with this. There's not going to be an end. Um there has to be an end for the Grimes family, and that's what I'm interested in. And I just don't think we're going to get that. There's literally 8 episodes left. I don't know how they're going to pull it off in a satisfactory way without Rick, without Michonne. And it was a big, like, Rick was hurt. He didn't have a choice. He was taken away. I can
Hmm.
understand that.
Hmm.
Michonne, on the other hand, she left her children to go look for Rick.
Yeah.
That's a big, big deal. And they
Well,
have to
well,
address all of that
take
stuff
it
to
like
wrap it
this
up.
though. Now, in Michonne defense, this not just like in the world we live in now. You leave your
True.
kid and go. You know, those kids are definitely protected around
Oh,
people
they
that
are.
will give their life. You know what I'm saying for those kids. So it's very interesting
Well, she's had
to
more time with those kids than she's had with Rick, if you look
she
at the
have
time.
she have
So,
she
like,
have.
You know, I don't know. It's just
I
weird.
mean, the kids don't even know Rick. They don't even
No.
they don't even know him. They
No,
don't
the
even
daughter
they don't know how he
remembers
looks.
like maybe bedtime story with dad. Like
Yeah,
that might be all she remembers, but it ain't
yeah.
much. Yeah, yeah. I
But
want to see the Rick Grimes family reunited, damn it. I don't care if they jump 10 or 15 years in the
mhm.
future and don't explain what happened in the meantime. I don't care. But I want to see Rick, you know, weathered, hurt, limping home. I want to see him go embrace his family before the show credits roll, damn it.
Yes, man.
And
That
to
would
see his little
be
badass daughter with the sword. I want him to look at
dude.
her little badass self, you know?
They can start now. Even and this is the last thing I'm gonna say.
Yeah, we gotta
They
go.
could have definitely brought him back home and then create a whole nother movie or season with, I would say movie would be better, with the Rhines family, like Rick, Michonne, the daughter. Now the son is grown up and he's a
Yeah,
ninja
that's what I want to
gunslinger,
see.
whatever.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it definitely could have been done. And but I think that the fact that they don't want to pay for some things,
yeah,
it's like,
that's it, dude. That's it though. They owe a lot of money to Frank Darabont,
yeah,
and
they
you
better go
know,
get it.
yeah,
They better go get it.
that's how it goes, man. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to spin off shows in multiple directions so they don't have to pay the original content creators of the
Mhm.
properties. And that's what it is, man. And that's you have to have an incredible amount of faith to leave your kids like they would be right there when you get back. Correct. That's what I
Mhm.
mean. She had more time with them kids than she did Rick. She should have been more attached to them and not want to leave. But that's writing
Yeah.
for you, and you know, it's just how it
Well,
goes.
well,
But
I think you said that wrong because she
oh, go
definitely
ahead.
had more time with Rick than the kids. If you wanna,
No, there is a 6-year time jump, bro. Or no, 5-year.
it's a 5 year
Yeah,
time jump.
5-year time
5 year
jump.
time jump. Yeah.
So she's
But
had
they
she only
definitely been
had
through
3
some
years.
things.
She actually only had like 3 years with Rick. She's had
Mhm.
5 or 6 with the kids. That's what I
Yeah, I
mean.
get you. I
Yeah,
get
yeah.
you. I get you on that.
But the time
This is a
frame is so
good.
weird anyway, you know.
Yeah. This was a definitely a good episode, man. I hope everybody enjoyed it out here, man.
Man, I had a lot of fun. I really like this show. I shit at it at the end, but I may change my mind when the final 8 episodes come out. We will see. But I've been SPG, man, and I've had a lot of fun today.
Me too, man. I'm Suave. So catch the next episode of Man Cave on my channel on the climax, man, on Thursday around this time.
Absolutely,
You know,
man. And
get ready.
I got all kinds of stuff to talk about Amber Turd again and the defecation trial. I'm telling you, man. I've been watching that all day today. I got fire ready to spit at her again.
This dude.
All right, man. Peace. We're out of here.
The app game, baby. The app game, baby.
I go hard in the paint. I go hard in the paint. I'm ducked off where the loud is legal. Right next door to Cali where the work a lot cheaper. Take you back in the trap in the 86 Regal. With a pocket full of stones booming like